Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be really short and sweet. I was sitting here thinking about every industry niche, every market, everything that you could possibly, go into as far as business or even career-wise. Maybe you need a certificate, maybe you need a degree to really get in where you fit in and, make top dollar. What is going to set you apart in what seems like an oversaturated market? Like you would think, oh my goodness, there's so many Airbnbs out here. Oh my God, there's so many gardeners out here with their own businesses. There's so many content creators. There's so many makeup gurus as far as, having their own product lines. There's so many people that write their own books. There's so many people that invest in real estate. There's so many people that, are in this industry applying for the same careers that I am. And so it's super competitive. What's the point? The point is that, first of all, you are you. So that's that. No one can be you, the authentic you and what you bring to the world, to the room, to the workspace, to, from the way you talk, to the way that you work, your unique combination of talents and skills, all those things. That's number one. Number two, and it ties into showing up. If you never even step into the room, step into that sphere, step into that industry, step into that risk, you'll never even know what your full potential is. You can sit and talk all day about, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and I don't know about this, I don't know about that. So we gotta let that negative talk go. And then, and tied into that is how far you think about risk. Like, if it's for you, is it really a risk? Is risk really the best word to even define what it is you're trying to do? Is it risky because it's unknown and it's something new and you've never done it before and it's going to be a learning curve? Okay, yes, absolutely. But let's not look at it as a risk like, okay, you could fail, you could bomb out, you could lose it all. It could not work out for you. You have to just leave that alone. There's a fine line between, I talked about this in my grit video, failing and learning and pivoting, and failing and quitting. Failing and just walking away totally. That 3 feet from goal where it's like, you came this far, but then why'd you stop? And then the third thing would be quality. Quality. There are some people out here who, and we might even can say the ones that walked away and left it and just said, it's not for me. It doesn't work. How is their quality? Was it top notch? Was it the best that they could do? Was it the best that they could try at? Was it the best? Is it your best? Was it your best? Because if something is its best, then there can be no fault found. Now, you can improve something. You always can improve. But if it's pretty damn good and you're off to a great start because at that season, that was your best, you can only grow from there. So that's what sets people apart. That's what sets your space apart, your product apart, your idea apart, your channel apart, your business plan apart, your career, whatever it is. Thinking that there isn't enough room for you, that you can't start because everyone else is doing it, so popular right now. What's the point? All these other things. You're already getting in your own way before you even start. If people don't know who you are and what you're doing, first of all, people can't even really, try you, experience you, give you that opportunity. Let's boil it back down. I won't just focus on entrepreneurship. Let's go with, either you want a degree, you're earning your degree or certificate, and you want to, re-enter the career force in whatever angle. But you wait till the very end and you have this shiny new piece of paper and you're like, hire me, give me a job and offer me, $100,000 out the gate. And it's like crickets. No, if you had formed relationships, if you had put your best before you even got your degree, halfway to graduation, you were putting yourself out there, building connections, gaining that experience in whatever shape and form you can. Ask someone, what can I do? How can I learn? How can I start now? Who do I need to know? Where do I need to go? Who do I need to talk to? What jobs are even out there? Can you hire me now at entry level? Because in 6 months, I will have my degree, best believe. That's the kind of conversations that you need to be having, because that allows people to see who you are and what you do and what you're all about. And then with that push, that initiative, and that putting your best foot forward, that's like, okay, wow, like you didn't just send some little resume and application and cover letter through my email. I get thousands of emails. You came in person. You stood out. You were consistent. You followed up. You came back in person and said, hey, just wanted to check in on if you can't hire me entry level, can I volunteer? Can I intern? Can I shadow you right now? I'll sit with you right now and watch what you do. How you clicking on that? What you doing? If at all possible. It might be some confidentiality and whatever. But you never know until you ask. And yeah, it's gonna be thousands of applicants, thousands of people, or that your class is gonna be 100 graduates, all with the same type of degree as you. But this is how you're moving. This is your best. This is how you show up. These are your skills and talents. Let's bring it back to entrepreneurship. With entrepreneurship, it really is up to you to determine all of your successes, because you don't have a boss. You don't have people critiquing you and gauging whether you get a promotion or not, determining, what position you fit into, what project you're going to work on. You are your own boss. And even from back in the day when I used to take these, what are they called? SCORE mentoring shit, because I used to be heavy in the entrepreneurship world. And, this thing about getting this business plan to pitch to these banks to get the funding was a really big deal. And for a lot of these bankers and investment people, you were taught to believe that you had to sell not your vision, not your passion, but just the hardcore numbers of what your business is going to pull, what your business can, profit, and then how they're going to get their money back. Nowadays, there's so many other creative ways to get your money for yourself. You don't even need to go that route. There's so many other ways for you to get what you need without anyone's stamp of approval. But I still see people struggling with believing in their damn selves, still afraid of the unknown, still afraid of showing up, still afraid of giving their best. And they're full of ideas. They're full of potential. They're full of vision, passion, excitement to be about that one thing. It doesn't even matter. So it's like, you have to talk yourself up, and then you have to do the work consistently with that formula, showing up, being you, knowing that it's okay to be you. What else did I say? Having quality, the best of the best of the best of the best that you can do. And then, wash and repeat. It's amazing when I hear stories of people that are lackluster and they still somehow in the game. So let's use clothing, for example. You have these lines and everyone knows they make this stuff and it falls apart in under a season. You wash it a couple times, it fades, it's falling apart, it doesn't wear. But yet these companies, these fast fashion brands are still in business. Somebody is keeping them in business. Then you got other brands that make high quality, super expensive. And people are like, you gonna spend $100 on a blouse? Oh my goodness. And it don't even have to be silk, linen, cashmere, cotton, all that fancy stuff. It could just be really high quality polyester blend, whatever. And they $100 a blouse. And then they got a market for that stuff. They got people that buy and invest in their clothing, and it lasts and it wears and it still looks good. It's still, it earns what's the word where you're like, it basically pays for itself over time. Handbags, men are like, why are you buying $500 dollar plus on handbags, because you don't want your handbag seams falling apart. You don't want the edges getting all scuffed up. You want your purse to have feet. You want your piece to have the durability. You want your piece to keep its color. You want your piece to be functional for all these different whatever. But you've got a market and space for anyone in the game. But you want to make sure going in that you're not known to be the cheap people. You're not known to be the, like, I mean, they're all right, but she's in business, but I wouldn't buy from her because her stuff is just okay. You know what I mean? Her services are just okay. You want to be like, damn, you gonna pay, but you will not be disappointed in the service, and you will not be disappointed with the product. You will not be disappointed with the experience. You will not be disappointed with the content. You will not be disappointed with picking them, with hiring her, with working with them, with whatever. It starts with you. It starts with you, Y'all know I'm doing this, the rental thing. And when I rented it out to my travel nurses in my area, I got lucky and I used what I had. But my second time around, baby, it's going to be top dollar, because I'm going to put in top dollar. It's going to be not just a hodgepodge of furniture that I have, cohesively decorated nicely and, figured it out. It's not going to be a space where I had to kind of work with the space, and it can kind of work, but you still got to share the kitchen and all the things that I did. It was a learning curve for me. And I'm so glad I didn't quit. And I'm so glad I wasn't afraid to try, because through my experience, I gained so much more than a book, a YouTube, a podcast, even someone in my same niche of real estate, with just working my numbers, going through it, staging it, screening my own tenants, answering questions, handling things that, weren't necessarily smooth. All those things were invaluable to me. And, so again, if you don't jump out there and not jump out there unprepared, but just like, okay, I'm ready, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to invest in myself. You will never know, and you'll never learn. You can watch YouTubes till the end of time about whatever it is you're trying to do. You can read all the books. You can listen to all the industry experts. You can ask all the questions, but until you go through it, until you step out there, you will never even have that unique perspective. Hi, baby. Oh, they scare me. I'm making a YouTube video. How was school? Good. So anyway, I guess I should wrap it up with that, because I really have said everything, with a lot of different examples, a lot of different industries, but I hope that makes sense to you. And until the next one, peace. Bye.